In an era where Hollywood is adapting what seems like every property they can get their hands on, why has there never been a Grand Theft Auto movie? At one point, fans almost got a GTA movie starring an international rap superstar. There have been many video game flicks, some better than others, and while a solid number of titles have been successful at the box office, translating the console fun into an entertaining cinematic endeavor has always been widely considered to be a tricky business.
47.
It's not a name.
No. But it is mine.
Okay.
Just because a franchise does well with gamers or offers a next-level gameplay experience attracting millions of users doesn't mean things are guaranteed to always work out at the box office. But some would argue that a Grand Theft Auto feature is a no-brainer. Everything the franchise has to offer could arguably be turned into a thrilling, action-packed crime drama. Anyone who has played any of the iterations released over the years knows there is plenty of wild mayhem and stellar stories that could make for a worthwhile movie night. It's not like Rockstar Games hasn't gotten offers to bring their property to the big screen. There was even a moment when a controversial Grammy-winning artist was pitched as the star of a Grand Theft Auto motion picture. According to Kurt Ewing, a seasoned player in the gaming industry, shortly after Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, he spoke with GTA co-creator Sam Houser about a possible film adaptation, and then an alluring offer came into play. Ewing said on the BBC podcast Bugsy Malone's Grandest Game, "I remember taking a call at about 4 a.m. from one of the producers in LA with an offer to make a film. And he said, 'Kurt, we've got Eminem to star, and it's a Tony Scott film, $5 million on the nose. Are you interested?' But when he told Houser about it, he was shocked when the GTA head honcho said he was not interested. After that, the idea of the game making the jump to the big screen disappeared. For those that don't remember, GTA 3 came out in 2001. At the time, Eminem was riding the success of the Marshall Mathers LP and was getting into the acting game with a starring role in the critically acclaimed feature 8 Mile.
My technique's bizarre and ill. I scar and kill. You were a star until I served you like a bar and grill.
Top Gun director Tony Scott released films like Enemy of the State and Spy Game in that era, adding to the many reasons the two were presumably chosen. But it appears they weren't what was bothering Houser, it was the money. In an interview with Empire, he revealed why GTA hadn't received the movie treatment, saying, "We've been offered many times and it's never appealed. The money's never been close to be worth risking one's crown jewels." The days when an Eminem starring Grand Theft Auto movie could happen seem long gone. However, the overwhelmingly positive response to the leaked GTA 6 trailer, along with video game adaptations being more popular than ever thanks to successes like The Last of Us and the Super Mario Bros. Movie, may make fans think a GTA film could still be on the table. But it'd be best not to hold your breath. Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, spoke with The Wrap in 2019 about the possibility of a GTA movie at some point, saying, "Part of it is if we were to do something like that, we'd want to have complete creative control to make sure we expressed GTA in the way we wanted. And that would mean we'd need to finance that motion picture." He then got into the catch-22 of the issue. He and others who work at Take-Two aren't super familiar with the film industry, so he doubts they could adequately adapt the franchise into a movie. Simply put, he just doesn't trust anyone else to do GTA justice. Zelnick added, "You have the most valuable intellectual property ever created by mankind, Grand Theft Auto. We wholly own and control it. Are we really going to let go of that and hope that someone, no matter how talented they are, will do a really good job with it?